As we approach the first weekend in June, this is such a fun time of the year in St. Louis because there are events taking place pretty much everywhere, every weekend. And what makes events even better is that many of them are free. So if you find yourself running around town this weekend, keep in mind the great events. We are always happy on Thursdays to have Sarah Thompson here with a few to tell you about. Brought to you by New Balance St. Louis. Good morning to you.
Good morning to you.
So I'm super excited about this first one that we are going to talk about, Shakespeare Festival St. Louis.
Right.
What do we need to know about it?
So Shakespeare Festival St. Louis, their whole mission is to produce professional Shakespeare theater and to celebrate Shakespeare, his language, and those that he inspires. And so they do projects and programs and productions year round, but they're big. Main stage production each year is in the summer this time of year, which is Shakespeare in the Park. And so this is really great. It's free Shakespeare. It's a free, wonderful Shakespeare production right there in Forest Park in an area called Shakespeare Glen. And not a lot of people know that, but on the east side of Art Hill between the St. Louis Zoo and St. Louis Art Museum is their little nook, their area that is called Shakespeare Glen. And so starting this weekend, actually last night and tonight are the preview nights, starting this weekend running all the way through Sunday, June 23rd, they're going to be doing Love's Labour's Lost, one of Shakespeare's comedic masterpieces, which involve love and sort of confusion around communication of love, but
which is everyday life for anyone who's ever been in love. Yes,
right, exactly, and that's exactly it. And so they're going to be doing that again starting this weekend. And what's great about this is it's entirely free. It's nightly except for Monday.
Okay.
The show itself starts the performance starts at 8. But what's really cool about what they do is earlier in the evening, the grounds open around 5:30. They have something called the Green Show, where they do a whole pre-performance like food. Sometimes live music, kids activities, a lot of stuff that you can do. Backstage tour, and even a mini pre-performance. So go check it out and go to their website if you want all the rundown of the schedule that each night.
And then the second one, Friday nights at the farm.
Right, we thought
sounds like my hometown.
Right. Yeah, so many people Friday night at the farms. In this case, we're referring to Grans Farm, and I think everyone's happy that Grans Farm is obviously open in the spring. But what they're doing on Friday nights is it's extended hours until 10 p.m.
Okay.
And then from 7 to 8:30 they have live music.
Nice.
And then what they've done, which is pretty cool, they set up like a sort of certain menu for each Friday night with beer pairings as well. So you can go do a lot of the activities and just be on the grounds until 10, which is pretty cool. And it's free to go to. Obviously, you pay for your food and drinks and pay for parking.
It's great. Sarah, always so good to see
Good to see you.
Summer in St. Louis. Is there anything better? I don't know. Running Around Town is brought to you by New Balance St. Louis. Stop by their 3 area locations or find them on the web at newbalancestlouis.com.